All right, so I mailed a card, thank you card to Carol, Matt's mom. Real sweet lady, and she gave me this beautiful comforter. And then I started to thinking about my judgment, and I said, "What? I usually reserve judgment for a while. I try not to judge, so I always reserve my judgment until I see clearly what's going on, or as clearly as possible." And for example, I was dating this guy, and he was working in the movies, and he was tired, and he came to the door, and I dressed up real fancy, and it was beginning of dating, just knew that first month or two, and he asked me what I wanted to eat, and I said, well, I really like a spinach salad. And we were walking to Carytown, and in our conversation, he said, I don't trust your judgment. And I didn't say anything, but that kind of hit me with a bad note. And yeah, if it's about your carburetor on your car, I wouldn't trust my judgment either. But just a blanket statement was horrible. That's a horrible thing to say to somebody. But I didn't say anything. I just thought about it. And he took me to a Thai restaurant. He didn't go or care that I said I wanted spinach salad. And this is supposed to be romantic. So I think we went outside to smoke a cigarette, and we were kind of fighting, and then I was sitting at the table, and he got up and left, and we were just arguing. And so he left his card, and I put $100 tip on it, and he came back. He had left, and then he came back. He was angry. And he did that a lot. He had very emotional outbursts. And so then we started walking home, and I said, well, you have a crooked dick. And he does. He had a little bend in it. And he hit me and knocked me down. Hit me twice, knocked me down. And some people saw it because it was in Carytown, and I walked on ahead and I walked home, and he came in and he was very angry, and the police came and they asked me what I wanted to do, and I wasn't bruised, but it kind of piqued my interest because I was like, what is wrong with this person? So even though it wasn't romantic, it was interesting to me, because I'd never had anybody do that with such vim, like just hate me. I still am not sure I understand it, so I do reserve judgment one way or another. But because of behaviors that he had, I'm not with him, because the behaviors he had were beyond my scope of the reality in which I want to live and what I choose to live. And if he wants to do the things that he does in behaviors, that's fine. It's his life. But it's just not going to be connected to mine on a basis. I wish him all the best, and I hope he has a happy life. But yeah, no, that was kind of... I knew it was wrong for him to do that, because I've never hit him or even yelled at him. But, to get to the root of where that behavior came, you have to go back many years. It would be a lot of therapy for him, and it was nothing that I couldn't fix it. He has to fix himself, if it's fixable.